key.
Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to the morning tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
Yes, it is Monday and we have so much to discuss. We are obviously going to talk about this Jordan Craig situation. We have been speculating and talking about where is she during this time? What is she thinking? What does she think of Khloe and Tristan? And now we have a little insight and I could not be more excited.
Listen, if it's one young lady that needs to put out a statement, I feel like I'm interested in hearing what Jordan Craig has to say. So, girl, spill the beans because I'm hungry.
Yes, exactly. We also have a little update on Khloe and Tristan and a new report from Star Magazine saying that Khloe is hinting at a little bun in the oven situation. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Kylie. We also are going to talk about Rob Pattinson. We're going to talk about Lizzo, our fellow Taurus. We're going to talk about Cardi B, Ariana Grande, Demi. We got a lot of Demi news. We're also talking a full couples therapy. We're talking about Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger, KRISTIN CAVALLARI and her husband splitting up. That news shook the internet yesterday. And also the birthday gift that just keeps on giving, Noah Centineo and Alexis and their breakup. And we also have some Justin Haley
I did
and
see that. And I was like, well, there you go, Maddison. Your time to shine, girl. It is your time. Call your man on up.
It's ready. Time to pull the cougar out. Officially 27, ready to be a cougar for Noah Centineo. It's fine.
He's gonna cougarize Noah.
Literally. Not as bad as Kourtney Kardashian. I don't think I'll ever get to that point in my life, hopefully. But, you know, it's a few years age difference.
That's totally fine. He's still a snack. Go ahead, girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let's see what's going on in the chat this morning. We have Emerald saying good morning. This is my last week before going back to work. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Good luck, Emerald.
Good luck. I know that
that's
in
my
some
birthstone.
places.
Shout out to everyone that's Emerald and likes the color green because that's my birthstone.
Yes. May is Emerald? Sorry, I was just processing that for a second.
Oh, girl.
Because I was going to say,
the chair is not green. I mean, the chair isn't emerald, but she's green for my birthstone. Emerald.
Which still counts. I always think that we're born in the same month, even because we're both Tauruses, that I forget that you're May and I'm April. I always forget.
Yeah. My best friend is the same. He's like April 28th, I believe, and I always think he's in May or like May 1st because he's the week before me.
Yeah, no, because I was like, no, your birthstone's a diamond. What are you talking about? Then I was like, Maddison, shut up. Courtney was born in May, not April.
Maddison, you're the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. You need to hold up your diamond.
I know.
Yes.
One day, I hope that show is still on.
Because until we can get Eileen on the show. So I'm going to keep bringing up Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I love that you're rewatching Beverly Hills. I love it. I love it. Because you're still with Lisa Vanderpump.
Huh?
You're still watching with Lisa Vanderpump, right? She's still on your season right now?
I'm now officially caught up.
Oh, okay. So you've gotten to the tea.
Lisa's gone. She's gone.
Okay.
I can't say that if a friend didn't believe that I was telling the truth, that I wouldn't also kick her out of my house. Because Ken put Kyle out the house, y'all. He said, get out of my house. You are not a friend. And I said, well, my husband would do the same. So.
The best is the goodbye, Kyle. Goodbye,
Kyle. Show yourself out, darling. That's what Lisa said. I said, what? Well, my feathers blew off my scalp too.
Story of my life. We got Daddy Diaz. Good morning, everyone. On my way to see my mom turning 47 on Friday, and I can't have a better trip than you guys on while me and Bay hear the show. Hi, Dai, and safe travels. Make sure you got your mask, you got your gloves, you got the disinfectant wipes. All of the things.
Be careful and be safe.
I know some places around the country are starting to open up already. If you are in one of those places, you can only control what you do and not anybody else. So as long as you're keeping yourself safe, that's all you can worry about.
And that's what I had to keep in mind. Although it's very frustrating that states are opening and I feel like, what are y'all doing? I've realized that all I can do is stay in the house and tell everyone I know and love to also do the same. Y'all out there can do what y'all want. If this was Bird Box the movie, we all know what would be happening to y'all. I'll be safe inside with Dial soap and hand sanitizer. Thank you, Miss Ma'am.
Yes, completely agree. Could not agree more. We also have Chelsea G. Late to the tea because I was catching up on Green Chair chats. Love the content this Sunday, Courtney. Yes!
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you to everyone that showed up to my live on my YouTube channel on Sundays. It's a fun, good time, and we talked about a lot of stuff. Conan Gray, James Charles, Instant Influencer. I watched that, and other stuff. So thanks for showing up. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, I love it because I feel like we get to see a whole other side of you. Like, I feel like they get a little glimpse at also the side that I know of you too. You know what I mean?
The nice, crazy person. The crazy cat lady. But like also, I can like tell you why Taylor Swift's Me was actually a good song. But like still mostly cat lady.
But also uplifting, positive, and you give me the chutzpah that I need. And I feel like that's what you do for people on Sunday too.
You can do it and you're pretty without makeup. I give you lots of that stuff too.
Yes. I want to shout out Jakara. Morning, Maddison and Courtney.
By the way, I realized how that looked. Sorry.
I don't know why we were both going that way. Like, it's a Monday. I'm tired. Our security alarm went off in the middle of the night last night because the door accidentally blew open with the wind. So I am like all discombobulated.
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just couldn't fall back asleep afterwards because I've talked about this like one of the first episodes of the tea, but I have this really irrational fear. It's not actually irrational. It's a very valid fear, but I have a fear of being robbed or like having a home invasion situation while I'm home. So obviously when the alarm went off in the middle of the night, the heart was a thumping. And then obviously it was nothing, but I still just laid there just like thinking every little creak and crack and whatever was something.
Maddison, you got to keep the baseball bat. Now, Carrie Underwood taught us you got to keep the Louisville Slugger underneath your pillow to get the invaders. They won't be invading here when you pull out the Louisville Slugger.
I need that and a taser. I want a taser just so I can, just in case.
Get out of my house!
All the things. Yes, all the things. Shout out to Jakara. She said, morning, Maddison and Courtney. I really need the tea today. Today is my uncle's public visitation. Oh my God, he passed away from the COVID-19 virus 2 weeks ago. Jakara, we are here for you, and the whole tea tribe is here for you.
Sorry to hear that, Jakara. I'm so sorry to hear that, but we are here with you, and we're sending you all of our positive vibes and also our condolences as well.
And just know that not Courtney and I are only here for you, but everyone else is also here for you too. You know, the tea tribe, we are here for each other through thick and thin, the good times, the bad times, good tea, bad tea, everything. We are all here for each other, especially during this time when we all need all the support that we can get. Jakara, please know you're not alone at all. We got you. And I'm loving all the support already right now for her in the chat. This is why we love you guys, and this is why Courtney and I always brag on you, even on our own social media, because we literally somehow, Courtney, I don't know how we got this blessed, to be honest, with the best community on the internet. Like, I still don't really know how we did it.
I think that it took time, but I feel like we've really always tried to like foster just a positive community. And it's just the result of us, Maddison, not taking credit in a selfish or like ego way, but I feel like we all come to the same place with the same intent to just spread positivity and giggle over celebrity mess. And I'm here for it, and I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of you guys. You guys are always wrapping your arms around us and the other members of the Tea Tribe that need it. And that's what me and Maddison have always wanted since day one. Shout out to you guys.
Absolutely. Because even though we do get a little messy, sometimes a lot messy when we talk about Tristan Thompson, we still try to at least keep it lighthearted and more positive with each other. So that's what really matters.
For us, it's early in the morning, girl. We got to keep it positive so that we can continue on with our day.
Yes, exactly. I'm loving all of the family love, the Tea Tribe love going on right now. I said, someone read a comment that said we're like one big family, and I said yes. Karina said we are a messy, iconic family, and we really, really are. We have Tanya in here saying, oh, it's never messy, it's tea, and yes, exactly. It's never messy, it's tears. That's why we call it a no tears, just tea zone.
Period.
That's all it is.
And don't get confused about where you are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We also have Amber. Amber has a virtual cheer class today. Pray for me. We're praying for you. Also, a virtual cheer class sounds very difficult. I don't know how you're going to do that, but now I want to just go watch cheer on Netflix again. Look at those L's. Yes, I saw that.
Girl, I was a varsity cheerleader, Maddison. I keep trying to tell y'all.
Yes, I saw those hands. I saw the tight, the sharp movements. I saw them over there. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, girl. I don't play that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We also have a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Monday to Mika.
Happy Monday, Mika. Okay, let's go ahead and pour up the tea. Pour it up, pour it
Let's
up.
do it.
That's how we ball out. The most stressful part of the morning tea, yeah. When Courtney pours the hot water over his lap. Here we go. Wow, you were really, I felt like it was coming out fast today. That was stressful.
All right, I've got chamomile tea today.
Oh, do you feel like you need a little zen?
Yeah, I just feel like, Monday, I don't want to be, hitting the ground sprinting just yet, because I'm sure by the end of it I will be. So I'm just going to take things nice and slow. Start,
I love it. I love it. Cheers, cheers, cheers to the tea. I got my Schitt's Creek mug. Love it. I love that jersey for you. Shout out to Alexis. Oh, it's so good.
I've never seen it. Is it about Canadians?
So it's about this family who essentially lost all their money and they have to go live in this podunk town. But the reason why I think you should give it a try, and this is a little insider thing for people who haven't watched Schitt's Creek before, and then we'll get to the docket. But apparently the whole premise of the show, Eugene Levy and his son Dan, they came up with it because one day they were just talking and they were thinking, they're like, wouldn't it be hilarious if one day the Kardashians woke up, lost all their money, they were super poor, and they had to live in a small town that nobody knew who they were, and they had to adapt to being poor. And that's literally where the premise of the show Schitt's Creek came from. Yeah, was what happened. What would happen if the Kardashians woke up and were poor?
I'm interested in that story. I'm watching.
You got to watch it. It's really good. I want to shout out Katie Douglas. Hello, loves. As always, love seeing y'all. We love seeing you, Katie. Thank you. Also, Courtney, when you do watch it, you have to get past season 1 because it only gets better past season 1.
Okay, good thing you told me, Madison, because you know me, I'm gonna give it to episode 2 or 3, and then I'm like, eh. But if it's the whole season, I'll try to stick around.
That's why I had to preface that, because I know you would literally watch episode 1 and text me and be like, Madison, I'm sorry, no.
Madison,
and I'd be like, just try. I know. We've learned each other's TV abilities at this point. Okay, we're kicking it off with Rob Pattinson. Yes. Rob Pattinson, you guys, new report from Hollywood Life that he is reportedly struggling to maintain his physique while in quarantine. He's reportedly ready to get back on the Batman set so he can get back to being in the best shape of his life. It's apparently been difficult for him to keep up, his eating right and his workout regimen while in quarantine, which, I think we can all relate to him on this one. The source said that Rob has gotten used to eating differently and remaining fit for his role and his bat suit, but it's just been very demanding, and obviously this time has kind of thrown a wrench in everything. And he's still hoping that this role can be a game changer for him, and I'm hoping that too, because Rob Pattinson is my OG celebrity crush, everybody. Love Rob Pattinson.
I feel like this would reintroduce him to a big audience again, because I feel like although Robert Pattinson has been working not in stuff that we've all been talking about, so I mean, I feel bad for him. That sucks. He can't. His personal trainer ain't virtual. He needs Teddy Mellencamp to hold him accountable. This is one of those situations where then I would have to say, don't eat the damn fries. And the reason why is because you were hired to do a job, and you were hired once you sign that contract to look a certain way. Edward, you have to look that way. So he needs Teddy Mellencamp to hold him accountable. You need to not eat those fries. And what did you work out? And he needs to have his movie trainer just there and around, someone to text, someone to send a video or workout every morning. That sucks for him because he has to do it alone.
No, I agree. Whenever it is on the line of securing the bag, that is the only time you will ever hear Courtney and I say, skip the whatever you actually want. But if it has nothing to do with you securing the bag, indulge every day whenever you want. That's how I feel.
But this is a game-changing type deal. There's a lot at stake here, career-wise for him. So I hope that he's able to, because it's a mental thing. I hope that mentally he's able to get it together and do those crunches.
Yeah, me too. Because I want people to stop always giving him a hard time, even though I thought Twilight was a fantastic franchise. Not everyone feels the same way. So I would love if people would get off Rob Pattinson's back and actually appreciate him for how good he is. That's what I gotta say.
You know what, Maddison? I'm not even going to harp on this for too long, but where are the Twilight people at? Taylor Lautner, he don't be in nothing. Kristen Stewart, right? Was it Kristen Stewart?
Well, Kristen Stewart was in Charlie's Angels. Remember how I felt about Kristen Stewart and Charlie's Angels? But that's just because
I wasn't supposed to say that, Kristen. My bad. I was supposed to know that because I was rooting for you in that one. Whoops! Madison got me on
you
that
were
one.
Rooting for her. I was a hater that entire time, which I feel slightly bad because the film tanked. But also, I said we love an original, and Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and Drew Barrymore were fantastic. Okay, sorry. I'm not. But yeah, she was in that. Taylor Lautner hasn't been in anything in a really long time. Anna Kendrick killing it. Anna Kendrick kind of got her start in Twilight.
Perfect, and she gave us Cups. Now, and Anna Kendrick, where was the rest of the music?
That's true. There's no more music, but she was in A Simple Favor. Simple Favor's good.
What was that?
Blake Lively? You never saw the movie A Simple Favor with Blake Lively? Okay.
I've not seen Blake Lively do anything that was not Serena van der Woodsen. I'm not even gonna lie, Madison.
I don't even know why I brought that up. I should have known. I should know. I want to shout out Nicole. She said, my cousin, oh gosh, I'm not going to get this right. Yeter Gross Matos got drafted in the NFL for Carolina. Holy expletive, Nicole.
That's huge, and congrats.
Oh my God. A win for the whole family. That's amazing. That is incredible. Also, I'm loving all of the twihards that I am seeing in the chat. Thank you for making me not feel like a loser. I love you guys. You're the best. And also, I'm seeing some fans of A Simple Favor too. Wesley said A Simple Favor is amazingly good. It's like Gone Girl, but not as good as Gone Girl.
Okay.
Fair.
Or I'm gonna have to check that out too. Put her on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list while you're inside. Maybe this weekend. Just saying. Put it out there. Okay, let's. Yes, it is. It is. Let's move on and talk about Lizzo, our fellow Taurus queen. Lizzo is celebrating her 32nd birthday today and telling fans to shake that expletive. She posted on her Instagram a really gorgeous selfie with the caption, "It's my birthday. The best gift would be for you to say something nice about yourself in the comments and shake that expletive, ho. And this is why I love Lizzo. This is why I love her.
I love her for that. Lizzo's been going through it in quarantine. So, I mean, the fact that Lizzo said, you know what, let's just make this one picture a place of positivity, go for it. I stan it. And also, Lizzo don't look a day over 30, period. So that's a little bit surprising to me. Like, girl, the black clearly did not crack. So shout out to Lizzo. I love that for her. She's inspiring.
No, she looks fantastic. What do you hope this new year brings for Lizzo? Musically, personally, what do you hope?
I want Lizzo to write a book, and I want it to be a book of Lizzo-isms, like about loving yourself and being natural, and like I think that would sell really well. I wouldn't want Lizzo to put out a beauty line because everyone's doing that. That's oversaturated. I want to get back to celebrities telling their stories on page. That's what I want.
No, I completely agree with you. I also think Lizzo... And Lizzo has a really interesting story too. Like, Lizzo was really hustling for a long time before she got her break. And there were times where she said, you know, I was sleeping in my car. I was doing gigs in exchange for literally food and something to drink. Like, Lizzo really has been through it. And I think she's proof of, if you have a vision for yourself and for your life, don't give up until you get there. And I guess for me, this has shook me because on my Instagram this weekend, I talked a little bit about this, but at 27, I had this deadline for myself of like, if I don't have X, Y, Z, I'm pivoting, I'm giving up, I need to start doing something else. And I also thought I would be like married and maybe have kids and all of these things. And I think Lizzo is a fantastic example of like, no, if you have a vision for yourself, don't give up. Don't put a number on it. You keep pushing
Mhm.
until you get there.
The way I look at it as, Madison, to piggyback off of that is it really doesn't matter if this is how I've always operated since I was young. It really doesn't matter if no one else can see the vision. As long as you see the vision and it is very clear, you are able to manifest that and make it come true. Ta-da! So just do it as long as you keep seeing it. If you can see it, you can materialize it.
Yes, exactly. All about that and manifestation. And I think we need to cheers to that because that was good.
Oh,
I completely agree with you. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I feel like we're very reflective because we're both starting a new trip around the sun. So I'm feeling very reflective lately.
That's what it is, girl.
This always happens to me around birthdays. But let's move on and talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B recently posted on her Instagram story yesterday that it was pain day, aka it was time for her to get a bikini wax. She posted on her Instagram story of her screaming, literally bloody murder while getting a bikini wax. She was wearing a mask, but I just think it's interesting. Now we know what Cardi B will break quarantine for. She is in Georgia, so technically this is fully allowed. But I just thought that was interesting.
I don't have a problem with Cardi getting a bikini wax while she's in quarantine. What I have an issue with is Cardi being someone that has millions of followers, supporters, what have you, that are then gonna go out in their states that are not Georgia trying to get a bikini wax. Like, do y'all see what the problem is? I'm putting on my non-trying to be messy voice so that y'all realize I'm literally being realistic. It's not about not liking Cardi. I feel like y'all take that too deep. It's just a matter of she's an idol, an influencer, an artist, well, an entertainer, if you will. That wasn't shade. But, like, you see Cardi B going to get a wax. There's some people that literally know 0% about, COVID-19, and they will run out and try to see their nail lady, etc. And I think that that's annoying.
I also think it's interesting too because she's been one of the loudest people who lives in Georgia who has been like, don't listen. You still need to stay at home. Like that whole narrative too, which I just found that interesting. But I'm like, then you still either had someone come into your home or you went somewhere else to get this bikini wax. So it's very interesting. One of the loudest voices about this kind of going against it a little bit, I guess.
All I have to say in terms of everyone that is like doing stuff like this, all I feel, Madison, is natural selection is very real, and that's all.
Yes. Wow. Science.
Go on outside, y'all. Go right on outside and run and twirl and get the nails done and have children's birthday parties. I'm seeing people having quarantine house parties. The gays are having quarantine house parties here in LA, Madison, looking stupid. And then on top of that, they have the nerve to post it on social media like it's cute to go out and make everybody sick. So, I mean, y'all go right on ahead. Y'all go outside. I'm going to be nice and fine and melanated skincare. Going to be looking amazing thanks to Glow Recipe. And I'm going to stay healthy. Y'all do what y'all want. Oh,
well, are you using the watermelon moisturizer?
Yesterday, girl. It came in the mail, girl.
The watermelon one?
Yes, the watermelon sleep mask. My skin is feeling soft like a baby's bottom.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That stuff is I love that sleep mask too. It is the best, and it smells so good, and it feels refreshing. Literally, you wake up, and like all of the dead skin on your face is gone, and your face is so moisturized. I'm obsessed with that stuff.
A Rugrat girl.
Oh, I love that. Sorry, you said Glow Recipe, and I was like, is he talking about the watermelon moisturizer? Because I friggin' and it's light pink. Like it's literally this color. It's also cute. So just saying, and it smells good. And okay, wow. Sorry, I got really excited. Wow. Okay, let's move on to talk about Ariana Grande.
Okay.
I love skincare. Like skincare is the one thing. It's so important. That is one item I will throw down for a good moisturizer. Like I will spend my coin on a good moisturizer because that is important. I will.
That's what you see the skin. Money.
Yes. Glow Recipe. Okay. Okay. Ariana Grande. Sorry, everyone. Had to go off docket because I got really excited that Courtney and I use the same product. She is potentially going to join the American Horror Story cast for the next season. Fans think that she's going to make an appearance because the creator Ryan Murphy just recently started following her on social media. right after, he also shared a teaser for next season. Now, the only thing I want to point out, they did already work together on Scream Queens, so they have definitely connected before. Also, Ryan Murphy has a huge contract with Netflix where essentially all of his shows will be on Netflix for, I believe, the next 5 years. He has some deal where he has to deliver so many shows in so many years. So it's also possible that Ariana Grande might be a part of something else, but people are really hoping that she's going to be on American Horror Story.
I wouldn't be mad if Ariana were on American Horror Story. But I think I'm a little bit more interested to see if Ryan Murphy could come up with something else that's just as good or even better than American Horror Story that Ariana can be part of. The reason why I say that is I feel like if Ariana were Ariana as she is today, but back when Ryan Murphy was writing Coven, perfection. That would have been like fantastic. Ariana now, back then. Now I kind of feel like American Horror Story kind of really had its climax with having Lady Gaga on it, and now it's time to move on. So I would be interested in her working with Ryan Murphy just on something else.
That's how I feel too. I think it almost would need to be something more like a Scream Queens situation.
Yeah.
And just because I agree with you, I think her and Coven, like her and Emma, that would have been amazing. And Coven is one of my favorite seasons of American Horror Story. I just feel like if she were to appear now, it would kind of be second best to Lady Gaga. Because Lady Gaga's role was also perfect for her too. Like, that role was made for Lady Gaga. And I agree. I think we need something that's made for Ariana. And her just doing a cameo on American Horror Story, I don't think is doing her justice.
Yeah, I agree. And although Scream Queens, we know the girls ate Scream Queens. Ryan Murphy, you even got me to watch it when you had Nick Jonas on it. But I just feel like I feel like if you had Ariana on American Horror Story right now, it would feel like, I'm trying to revive my series. Here's Ariana, please watch. That's what if you want to revive it, just call Jessica and let's move on.
No, for sure.
Right.
I will say some people are excited about her kind of going back to acting. Lizzie wants her to have music, not so much go back to acting, but some people are excited and not said, what if Ariana is shifting from music for a while? I don't know if she would shift from it for a while, but I mean, if Ryan Murphy was like, I'll write a show around you, I imagine she would probably take him up on that deal because hello to the coin.
I like, what if Ryan Murphy like wrote something that was specifically around Ariana as a character? The reason why I say that is because, you know, my brain, Maddison, my mind, I'm thinking from Scooter's brain, we have Dave. You get what I'm saying? Which is sort of like a smaller version of what I would imagine for Ariana. I'm seeing like 45 minutes, something real dramatic. I don't want nothing cutesy. I don't want a ponytail inside. I don't want no lip gloss. I kind of want Ariana to play a crackhead, if we're being honest. That would be good if she wound up like a crackhead by the end of something. No, like not in a, like I think that it would get people to watch and also bring awareness to drug abuse. Like let's use Ariana for that, girl. Take the tan off and let's make you a crackhead and a little bit homeless and maybe she wants to prostitute a little bit. That would be good. Oh yeah.
I think you're right though. It almost needs to be something like really polarizing. So we separate her from being Ariana Grande. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like we know that's Ariana, but oh my God, like I can't believe Ariana can tap into this character. Like the Ariana Grande. You know what I'm saying?
People felt like that about Mariah Carey and Precious, Maddison. We need Ariana to be looking like she just woke up. Give her one of them shake and go wig. Like I really like that would be so good because she can act her ass off, Ariana, in my opinion. So like I want to see her play crack stripper from not from the projects, but like going through it, something 13-esque in there, something with a police officer or something in there. Yeah.
No, people are definitely for it. Anne said yes.
Y'all want to see Crackhead Grande?
Yep, Lizzie said, okay, I'm on board for Crackhead Ari. I take back what I said. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Demi Lovato. So Demi recently made a couple rehab jokes that, of course, people felt some type of way about. So she recently, the first one appeared on Jamila Jamil's podcast, I Weigh, and said, that she recently joked with some of her friends that she met in treatment that self-isolation is just like rehab. She said she's used to being locked down in a house-like facility, except in rehab, obviously you can't watch TV or have your phone or go to the store whenever you want, order Postmates, what have you. She also joked about her several rehab stints during her Zoom reunion with Sunny with a Chance. She joked that she's been to rehab several times since the show ended. We actually have that clip pulled up for you. So Leo's going to hit it. That way you guys can hear Miss Demi for yourselves.
Rehab several times.
Yes, we should have started with Demi. I'm sorry, Tiff. Demi.
Courtney, what'd you think about all that?
I liked it. I think that there's a difference between someone that's been through an experience making light of it to make other people not uncomfortable versus someone that's never been through a situation trying to relate something that they're going through to something that they've never gone through. Like saying, like a celebrity being like, oh my God, quarantine is like jail, and you've never been to jail. Like, girl, shut up. But Demi Lovato, who clearly has been to rehab several times, is like, you know what? Sunny with a Chance, this is anything, but let's just call out what has happened. Girl, I've been to rehab, kiki to the kiki, now let's move on. And it was something to break the ice, and there it is, Demi. I've been to rehab. We know it, so let's call it out.
I also think this wasn't bad. I feel like if you can't joke, like find light and humor in some of the darkest times of your life, then you're never going to get through it and you're never going to cope with it. You know what I mean? Like everyone has their own individual ways with coping with different situations. And I think you're exactly right. Obviously, everyone who is on Sunny with a Chance with Demi knows what she's been going through, knows what she's done since the show, and knows that she's struggled since the show. And instead of everyone just kind of being like, oh, Demi, so like music, boyfriend, you know, she kind of put it out there right away, and that way no one had to tiptoe around the situation, or also so people didn't feel like they had to kind of tiptoe around her feelings either. You know what I mean?
Does Demi have like a book?
She should. So remember, she does have the Quibi talk show. It's been put on hold for right now because of everything, but still potentially going to happen.
I don't care about Demi and other people today. I want today. I just want to make that clear. I'll probably feel different tomorrow. Where's Demi's book? Now's the time to be phoenix from the ashes if she wants to do that. Her to give me going out to the club music and then give me cry, cry, cry bedtime story. I'm looking over here because I have a book on the stool. But I want her to do that. I feel like that's Demi's #1 right there. #1 New York Times bestseller. Rising from the
honestly, I mean,
I love
she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. And I feel like probably her experience could help a lot of people. And she has risen from the ashes several times. And I think that that would be really beneficial, honestly. She also, during this Zoom call, I really quick want to touch on this. She opened up about her eating disorder. Tiffany Thornton brought up, she was like, oh my God, Demi, I remember how your dressing room was always like 80 degrees, 98 degrees, like it was so hot. And she was like, oh, it's because I was going through an eating disorder at the time and I was always freezing. And Demi reflected on how she would have business meetings in between filming and she would have like people in and out and they would be like, why is it so hot in here? And she would be sitting under a blanket, like literally shivering. And everyone would be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so cold even though it's hot? And I guess what's crazy to me is like, she was very obviously going through something and still people just had like their eye focused on the cash flow.
Maddison, they probably felt like there was money to be made. And so people probably felt as though that's not my child. And I don't want Mama Lovato coming in and saying that I'm trying to accuse her daughter of, and what if it's not? And I'm out here looking like, and it's just genetics. And you know how people get, Madison. People get real defensive, especially over their kids. If that was your baby was going through something, and maybe you didn't notice right away, and someone came like, Madison, you might want to check your baby. Your mama bear claws will come out and they will be leaving with no face on. So I get it, but it doesn't make it right.
Right. No, I agree. And I also like to believe that I would be the parent who would know. Like, my mom, we always joke. I'm like, we could never get anything past you. Like, literally nothing. And maybe obviously my dad works in the mental health field, so maybe that's it too. But like, just even like little things. Like, I remember one time I tried to lie about going to the movie theater by myself because I wasn't allowed to. All the other kids were, and I wasn't. And I went to a friend's house and I was like, we went to the movies. I thought I was going to get away with it. I was slick with it. And then we ran into a family friend who then like casually told my parents like, oh, I saw Maddison at the movie theater. And so obviously the next day when I got picked up, my parents were like, we know you were there. Don't try to lie. So I just feel like maybe I'm naive to think there's no way my kid could get anything past me because my parents were like that. But you're exactly right. It's not always the
I'm
case.
over here like your parents just called it out. My mom would have let me spin a whole entire 30-minute story about everything that I did not do while I was at the friend's house. And then as soon as we pulled into the driveway, my mom would have been like, okay, so tell me about the movie theater. And I would have been like, what? Like, what movie theater? What? I was watching High School Musical. What are you talking about?
But you know, it's the same thing that like we could have never gotten away with anything. So maybe we're naive. I feel like our moms were very similar in how we were raised. Like definitely best friends with my mom, but I know she's my mom. Like, you know what I mean? If I step out of line, like
Next
it will
snap.
be taken care of. Exactly. And hey, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing necessarily. But I'm happy that Demi is able to talk about these things. She's able to be open about these things. And honestly, I don't think she should get any backlash for making those jokes. She's been through it. And if she feels like it's a coping mechanism for her to kind of make people feel more comfortable, I think it's okay.
I feel like y'all were calling it out when she was hiding it. At least she's talking about it.
Exactly. Okay, let's get into some couples therapy now. We're going to breeze through this first one. Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger. TMZ confirmed over the weekend that they're expecting their first child. Katherine was spotted with like a little tiny baby bump this weekend while walking the dog. This will be her first child, and this will be Chris Pratt's second child. He has a son with his ex-wife, Anna Faris, which I don't know about anyone else. I was really sad when they got divorced, but he's happy, she's happy, and now he's expecting a second child. So that's exciting.
That's beautiful. Congrats to Katherine. She gets her first baby.
Yes, congrats. Okay, let's move on and talk about KRISTIN CAVALLARI. So KRISTIN CAVALLARI announced over the weekend on Instagram that her and her husband, Jay Cutler, are splitting after 10 years together. 6 of that they were married. She said they have nothing but love and respect for one another. She's grateful for the memories they made. She's proud of their children. She said that it's a situation of 2 people growing apart, but there is a rumor going around that he cheated on her with her best friend. However, a source told People magazine that their split has nothing to do with cheating. So I guess that's not true, but still very interesting, if you know what I mean.
Now, I want to ask the T Tribe because I heard about this, but I dismissed it because it wasn't Lauren Conrad. I'm sorry. I was seeing comments online that was saying that they felt as though KRISTIN wasn't really paying her husband no mind on her show. T Tribe, would y'all say that that's true or a fair assessment? I've only seen like 3 episodes of the first season of the very CAVALLARI. So I am not surprised just because it's KRISTIN, but a lot of people are surprised. So what do you think, Maddison?
So I've only seen like little social media clips of the show. Like I've never actually watched full episodes. And just based on the clips I've seen, I do feel like they have a very interesting relationship dynamic where it is kind of that whole like joking but putting you down type of thing. And I don't love that. I know that that's just some people's personalities and some people are like that and you know that they're kidding and that it's nothing but love and whatever. I personally feel like there's a line, and if that's constantly happening, like after a while, I know I would be like, yo, can we stop? Like this is not cool anymore. I also know too, my sister's boyfriend told me this because he was a big sports person, and Jay Cutler obviously was a football player, hockey. I don't know. He did some sport.
I want to say he was a football player.
Okay, he was football, right? But the first part of them being quarantined, they were actually in like Turks and Caicos or somewhere because they were on vacation.
Oh my God, Maddison, yes, they were trapped on the beach. Listen, oh my God, you just unlock the vault in my brain. There was a long Twitter thread, Maddison, about how
Yes.
her, oh my God, that's so weird. They were trapped. They couldn't leave. They like, it was like only certain planes were leaving, but if they left, then they would have been trapped in a different country because there wasn't like a pickup flight to get to the other country in order for them to come back to America. Oh my God, I completely forgot. Y'all, listen, this is nothing but a side effect of being trapped in paradise. Imagine being trapped with somebody that you don't even pay attention to when you gotta do your job 6 months out of the year. Now you trapped on an island. There was trouble in paradise, and now we have it. Woo, Maddison! I'm glad.
So that's,
I completely forgot about that.
Yep, that's kind of where I thought this came from. Like, they were probably already having problems, and then that whole situation just highlighted everything, and by the time they got back, they were like, you know what? Peace out. I can't do this anymore. Like, too much. Very, very interesting. Yes, and also Jerry said Jay Cutler. Yeah, he is a football player. Alex said, is it just me or is he super, super attractive? I think he's cute, but I think Brooks Lake, Julian Huff's husband, is a little more attractive in my opinion. But Christy said, I watched the first season and just saw part of one episode from the last season. And I thought in that episode, they actually were already in the process. They had grown so distant. So apparently this has been a long time coming. Maybe. Yeah.
That's unfortunate, though. I mean, after 10 years, that sucks. That's awful.
Awful. Also, shout out to Nicole. Her family's moving to Kansas City from Pittsburgh, Missouri. So, shout out. Welcome to the 816. We're ready with welcome arms. Okay, Noah Centineo. Real quick. He and Alexis Wren have officially broken up. This has been speculation for about a month, but we got confirmation. A source confirmed the news to Us Magazine over the weekend that they broke up a few weeks ago. Yay. Happy birthday to me.
Well, hopefully they can find someone that they don't want to break up with after a year. Yeah. Exactly.
I agree. So, Noah Centineo, make the hotline bling. Okay? That's all we got to say. Okay. It's time. Okay, let's talk about Justin and Haley real quick, and then we do have a little Selena news. I saw you guys asking, and then we'll get into Card Runner Tea Time. Justin and Haley already have their post-quarantine vacation planned. Justin did a recent interview with SiriusXM and said that after the lockdown is over, him and Haley want to go somewhere warm because it's been very cold in Canada, maybe the Bahamas or something along those lines.
That's beautiful. That's cute. That's easy. And that's breezy. Where is Changes Part 2 with the good music? Ooh.
And but it's true. He said that they're working on something really exciting. So I'm ready for that really exciting by July.
You better not fly nowhere until that music is out. Okay, finish your plate, sir, before you go and have some playtime.
Exactly. Let's get into the Selena Gomez news. Some good sell news. If you love Selena, give this video a thumbs up. Get your emojis in the chat. This is some positivity. Yes, some positivity when it comes to Selena. So she actually reposted a video of two nurses doing a TikTok dance to her song Boyfriend. It was awesome. They were in their COVID-19 gear. They killed it. It was amazing. And she tweeted alongside the video, "This made me smile so much. Thank you to every medical professional on the front lines. You guys are heroes."
Wow, go off. I'm glad that she's supporting the people on the front lines because they are really important, and without them, we can't get better. So that's fine. Shout out to you, Selena Gomez.
I also shout out to those nurses for making Selena's Twitter. I would lose my expletive.
Maddison, I'm still not over being on the Taylor Nation TikTok, so I'm already
same.
I already feel like high-fived with.
I did finally post my own personal first TikTok this weekend too with my family.
Oh, so I saw it, girl. You killed it.
I'm dipping my toe in. Slowly.
No, you didn't dip your toe, girl. You jumped into the cannonball, girl. That's what you did. You and the Hill family came on in with the I was literally and then I told my boyfriend, he was like, "Is this Maddison?" I said, "Yes, it's the Hill family." Her dad here. I love it.
My dog was not having it at all. She was not into it. But she was like, "What the expletive is my people doing?" Like, not happening. But ridiculous. It's like I got a YouTube channel and now I think I can make TikToks. It all happened at once. Don't know who I am anymore.
You are
trying. Trying. Okay, you guys, we're going to get into this Kylie, Khloe, and Jordan Craig news. So go ahead and turn your volumes down for...
Congenital Teton! Hello to everyone in my studio.
Hello. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is Kylie Jenner. She reportedly purchased a new home over the weekend for $36.5 million. It is an LA home with 7 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, and 20 parking spots. It was originally listed for $55 million, so Kylie reportedly got a, quote, huge discount, according to People magazine.
Now, Madison, why are you telling the T-Tribe about our new home that Kylie done bought for us secretly? That's a mess. You know we on Princess payroll. Now they're really gonna know. Oh my God. No, but I mean, listen,
I wish.
You got it. She's a billionaire. Kanye's a billionaire too, according to Forbes. So I mean, if I were a billionaire, maybe I would also buy an unnecessary plant. It's like a plant, like a big, huge plant. An estate, if you will. Why not? Why
No,
not?
they called it an estate. They called it an estate. They were like an LA estate.
Really quickly, remember when we saw the pictures of Kylie and I said, oh, thank God she wants to be a white woman again, and we all laughed and the pictures went viral, etc. Y'all, why did Kylie clearly hire this is not, I don't even want to speculate this, but I'll say allegedly to be fair. Why did Kylie allegedly hire a photographer to come out and take some candids of her? Why? Of her all glammed up, holding a mask, getting out of the car. Like Madison, literal direct competition to the horrible gas station photos. Kylie, just own it. If that's what you look like, we love it. You don't need the money already. You don't need to fool us anymore. We know what you look like. If that's what you look like, we look like that too.
She wants to try to fool you guys. It's because everyone is trolling her too hard. Too hard.
It's fine. We love your third face. It's what it is. What it is.
And honestly, you just bought a $35 million mansion. So if that were me, I'd be like, stay mad. Stay mad. Keep going. Right? I literally don't care.
I wish that Kylie would have like a Jones Rivers type attitude. Like, yes, my face is tighter than Saran wraps, and who cares? I'm still richer than you. I wish that the Kardashians in general had that attitude.
That's gonna. I mean, I don't think my face will ever be tighter than Saran wrap, but. That's how I'm going to be. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Honestly, yeah. Please take a look at my 20 parking spots. Sorry. Like
not 20. She's like, come on, block party. You got parking spots.
I hate driving, so in no point in my life will I ever own enough cars to fill 20 parking spots. I would rather just have one car and have someone drive it for me instead of me having to drive my cars. But that's just me.
So I can't even drive. Actually, so driver it is.
Yeah. So no, we'll take the multiple bathrooms and the multiple bedrooms. We don't need the parking spots. Look at us. Yeah. Wow.
Fair trade.
Sacrifices. When we secure the bag suit. Yes, it's coming. Okay, let's talk about Khloe, you guys. This is a new report from Star Magazine. Khloe is, quote, hinting that she could possibly be expecting. The source went on to say that Tristan has really stepped up as a father and partner recently, and they're closer than ever before. The insider ended their info saying, quote, Khloe was never going to stop at one baby, and she really wants True to have a sibling close in age.
How old is Prince?
Prince is 3.
That's not
He's close to True.
That's not close enough? Why? Let's say this. Why do we think that the sources that come and talk about the Kardashians erase the fact that there is another child involved? Why is that? I feel like if Jordan, because I've thought about what we've discussed, and I personally feel that if Jordan did have something put in paperwork that says that Tristan specifically can't talk about their child around the Kardashians, I feel like someone would have come out and said something by now, right? Or I feel like the Kardashians would have sent TMZ to put out something that will say, well, they can't talk about it because. So what is the tea, right? Tristan fans? Honestly, I would like to know, why do y'all think that Tristan don't ever talk about his son with Jordan Craig? That's what I would like to know. People that defend Tristan and think that in this situation, the Kardashians are absolutely insane.
No, I would love to hear from people who defend Tristan, because I agree with you. Give us insight into his brain, because I can't wrap my head around it. And I've really tried. Like, I really have tried when it comes to Tristan, and I can't. I can't. My gut won't let me. I want to shout out to Ideas. The trash talks began. Yes, it has officially started. Christy said, I told y'all she was probably already pregnant. It's not cute. Now, on Friday, a lot of people in the T Tribe felt like Khloe was already hiding something. So
Lizzie said there are people who defend Tristan. I said, Lizzie, you would be surprised. There are some people. There's not a lot of them, and it's fine that they exist and they come to discuss with us. But there are people that are like adamant, like, well, why else would Tristan not talk about his child? Of course, there's an NDA, but we don't have proof of that. I just speculated that one time. I feel like by now Lizzie would come out to, if anything, to clear the Kardashian name like they always do. They would come out and be like, well, Jordan Craig has this in place. A source would have come out and said.
I agree. Deasia said disappointed but not surprised. Literally, could not agree more. And then Saphira said, I already felt like she was pregnant. So your guys' baby senses have been tingling, clearly. Mika said, can Shrew hang out with her big brother? Mika, that's exactly what we're trying to say. We agree with you. And then Emerald said, I think it's because KK has money and the other doesn't, and he wishes he had a baby mama to take care of him. #man-child.
Do you think that that was the plan with Jordan Craig? Was Jordan Craig already popping before Tristan or no?
Well, I feel like Jordan Craig is popping, but not to the level of Khloe Kardashian. Because, you know, she has fought for a higher child support payment, and that's not any shade to Jordan Craig. Khloe Kardashian was born into a family that already had notoriety. You know, it's like, and we say the same thing with Kylie. Like, yes, Kylie did create her own empire, but yes, she also had a leg up. Like, you can't deny that everyone from the Kardashian-Jenner family had a leg up on everybody else, obviously. But let's talk about Jordan Craig a little bit more. So this is a new report from Hollywood Life, you guys. A source has come forward and said that Tristan's ex, Jordan, enjoys watching the daily drama that Khloe and Tristan's life has become, from social media to keeping up. The source said that Jordan is, quote, fascinated with the woman Tristan left her for and is still trying to understand what he sees in Khloe. She reportedly is not resentful towards Khloe. She doesn't necessarily want their relationship to fail. She just can't imagine them having a happy ending until Tristan changes his ways. The insider said that Jordan, quote, gets a kick out of watching them trying to keep it all together.
I mean, same. Honestly, good morning, Jordan Craig. If you happen to watch this video, we appreciate you and shout out to you and keep doing your thing. I am on board with her because I feel like, imagine having the insight into a person and you're like, ugh, that's a mess. Go over there and you see him go off with some rich woman of America, just go and do your thing. And now it's like, okay, that's cute for you, but we're gonna need some more money for my baby. We're gonna need a couple extra commas a month. You know, go ahead and do you, but I'm gonna do me too with your money. Yes, ma'am.
No, exactly. And I think the reason why I really wanted to talk about this today too is this could easily be spun to be like, Jordan Craig is stalking Khloe and Tristan. Jordan Craig is watching their every move. And the thing is, I don't get that at all from this report. I literally get that Jordan Craig is actually just like us. And she sits back and probably just scrolls and is like, oh, Tristan's trying to be a sperm donor. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, Tristan wants to saddle up and be a dad to True. Hilarious. Like, I imagine that's more so what it is. Like, she probably has a group text with her friends where she just, like, screenshots stuff and is like, LOL, look at this trash today. Like, that's what I imagine.
Leslie said that Khloe is hiding a pregnancy, clearly. Do you agree?
So I'm really thrown off because I feel like before today, I was so strongly on the side of Khloe's not pregnant, you guys. Let's relax. I don't think it's happening right now. You know, kind of put the fire out. But now, after this report and then seeing how people have been reacting on her recent Instagram posts, I'm kind of like, am I being naive? Like, am I just secretly not wanting her to be pregnant because I don't like Tristan instead of opening my eyes and seeing what's in front of me? I don't know.
Emmanuel says, and I want to know what y'all think about this. Emmanuel says, I smell jealousy from Jordan. Why? What do Tristan and Khloe have that Jordan don't? Because she has money. She just wants some of yours. She's beautiful. She's an influencer. If she really
Successful.
wanted to put an influencer bag, she definitely could do that. And she could raise her child with or without a man. So clearly, Khloe is acting as if she can't. So what is there to be jealous of? Dai says Jordan won, got her baby money and no trash. And Dai, I 100% agree. I agree with that.
Agree. And honestly, since the talk of Jordan Craig, when it came to Jordan Craig going back to court to get a higher child support payment and all these things, I feel like some people were kind of like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe she's doing that. And you and I were like, yes, you deserve it.
Why wouldn't?
You've been put through the ringer. She survived a cheating scandal too, allegedly. I know Khloe claims that there was no crossover, but I still feel like the truth is somewhere in between Jordan, Khloe, and Tristan's story. I feel like there's still some truth that no one's owning up to. So I'm for it. I mean, I think that Prince should have everything that True has. And
I agree.
if that comes from more money out of Tristan's pocket, well, sorry, that's what happens when you're a dad.
My thing is like, I couldn't imagine you, the viewer, being home where you are, and imagine you just have a baby with someone that you perceive, maybe they're not, but you perceive to be a deadbeat, and then they go and have a baby. And it doesn't have to be with a Card Jenner, but just someone that is painfully and aggressively wealthy. That is now your child's half sibling. Y'all are now family. So I would hope that you would want your child to have the same kind of luxuries and opportunities as the sibling. So I would hope that you guys would go to the court and get your child support, because I feel as though, in my opinion, you would be entitled to that. So shout out to Jordan Craig for doing what I feel like she should have done as a mother. That's how I feel.
No, exactly. I want to shout out Nate. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but hi, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We have Veronica saying everything with them seems always so. We're on our way to possibly looking maybe together. She's preggers. She has to be.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's part of it too, is it's always such a him-haw situation. It's like, oh, well, you know, they're on their way to getting closer. They are closer than ever together. They're co-parenting, but maybe seeing where things go. Khloe's not sure, but, you know, and you're exactly right. It is always, every report gives us just enough to believe it without coming out and saying it with their whole chest.
If they are pregnant right now, do you think that they're waiting until it's like a safe time for the pregnancy to reveal it? Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Chris or a show or anything. They're just waiting until they feel as though the baby will be all right through the pregnancy.
And that might be the case. And if so, that's exactly what you should do. You know, I think that that's definitely the appropriate and respectful thing to do. I also think it's very convenient timing right now because no one's going outside. So it's not like we can get a paparazzi picture of Khloe at the store because Khloe's not going to the store. So I also think, too, there is a chance that it could be very, very, very early on. Like, I'm talking like a quarantine baby situation where it's still exactly what you said, so
the mayor and say, Mayor, keep this state closed for another 8 months. Imagine. And then all of a sudden, we said, yeah, we're going outside. 8 months from now, and here comes Khloe. And it's with divine pleasure and happiness that me and Tristan present to you. Girl, I would be so tough. Girl, I would shut the laptop screen and go, girl, I'll see y'all on Monday. Because I wouldn't be able to do it.
I just am thinking of all the Angelinos tweeting Mayor Garcetti, like, please let us get out, like, blah, blah. Courtney and I, please make us stay in. We must see if Khloe is pregnant or not. Please, Mayor Garcetti, keep us in the house. We need to know.
Might have to write a strongly worded email, girl, period.
Ugh, love a strongly worded email. Shout out to Dai Diaz. What happens when his other chick leaving his place? And exactly, I don't think Tristan's changed his ways. I don't think Tristan will change his ways anytime soon because I feel like you can't change until you acknowledge your behavior, and he hasn't acknowledged his behavior. So in my mind, I still believe that Tristan thinks he doesn't have anything to change.
I don't know, Madison. Katie Gomez does say that Khloe used to be my favorite Kardashian, but that trash has changed her. She's worth more than she believes, and I agree. That was a really good way to put
No,
it. That's exactly how I feel. Khloe used to be my favorite too, but watching her not love herself to the best of her ability is off-putting and it's unattractive.
Yep. And then Tanya. Has anyone reached out to Jordan Woods? Tanya, that's
Nope, she's living her best life.
The $1 billion question. I said that's a $1 billion question right there. Has anyone reached out to Jordan Woods? Not $1 million, $1 billion.
Now, Miss Jada Pinkett, why you ain't called both Jordans to the Red Table Talk? I feel like enough time has passed between Scandal 1 and this, whatever this is with Jordan and Craig. I think it would be such a beautiful time to have these beautiful melanated women just come and sit down and y'all have a conversation about love, relationships, child support, and other things up the like. That would be interesting. Jordan squared. Let's get it done. JJJ.
I agree.
Jada and the Jordan.
Talk. Wow. Wait. To the third power?
The
What
third
is that?
part. Jada
Not
cute.
squared.
You don't need Willow or Granny, although they're fantastic. We just need Jada cubed. Jada and the Jordans.
Thank you. Cubed to the third power. Oh, hi. Am I in literal kindergarten? I don't know anything. Thank you.
No, it's the same thing.
You guys, math and science, that are strong. Not my strongest. Celebrity mess. Celebrity mess we can do. We got that.
Oh, yeah.
We got that. But you guys, that is all the time we have. Real quick, because I saw this question go by a couple times, the mask that Courtney and I both just realized we used in the midst of the morning tea is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Sleep Mask.
Yes,
Sleep
ma'am.
mask. They also have a moisturizer that is the same line that is fantastic. I use it every night. But yeah, it's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Sleep Mask for everyone who is asking. And we both love it. So there you go. And it smells good. All right, guys, that is all the time we have. We're ridiculous. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please make sure you tune in for Tequila Tuesday tomorrow. In the meantime, please make sure you are following us on social media. We got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got TikTok. We also have our own individual YouTube channels as well. So please make sure to go subscribe and support us on there. Also, don't forget to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo lots of love on social media as well. And we'll be back tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.
All right, bye, guys. And wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. Wash your hands. Scrub your hands.